to do it. You just wanna talk that body language, I'm fluent. Sway, sway, I love it when you're moving my way. Sway, sway, I love it when you're moving my way. Sway, sway, I love it when you're moving my way. I love it when you're moving my way. I love it when you're moving my way. Sway, sway, I love it when you're moving my way. Sway, sway, I love it when you're moving my way. Sway, sway, I love it when you're moving my way. I love it when you're moving my way. I love it when you're moving my way. Let's go, let's go, let's go. No, I can't help it, I've been looking. My whole attention, I like how you took it.
Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. Game 5 right now. It should be a great... NBA matchup. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. Alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. With Adley LaForge reporting from the sideline. Take a look at the Spurs. In this deciding game, the question is, can they make the most of their hard-won home court advantage to win the series?
And a long season comes down to this. Two teams enter, only one will advance, but their work in the regular season has given them home court advantage, and that is a huge edge.
For the Houston Rockets. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Now here's Durant. And the dunk by Bamba.
Smart play there. Well-timed roll to the basket. Bamba's got intelligence off and on the court.
Here's Wembanyama. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
Yeah, good job to take it right after.
And I really think Wembanyama has a chance to be one of those mold-breaking players who changes the game of basketball. And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Durant, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Took him no time at all on that one.
And when McDaniels is hitting this, look out, because it opens up everything else for him offensively.
And stolen by Wembanyama. Edwards with it. Bamba picks him up. Out to Edwards. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, Coach might think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one.
Now, here's Durant. Takes up. Big high bouncing goes in.
And with the right partner, Durant is an unstoppable force in that pick and roll. It's a very high percentage play when he's running.
The wide open look here for Fox. Offline with his three. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach of the Spurs. The first thing on his mind was not letting Kevin Durant beat them. He said, quote, even if it means playing off other guys, we cannot let KD get comfortable. We have to be right up in his jersey the entire game. We're going to see some aggressive D on Durant tonight by the sound of this. Kevin, back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you.
Yeah, you can count on McDaniels defensively. He gives a solid effort on that end.
To the inside. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. It's Thompson off the drive. Misses from short range. Spurs leading by 5. Down low. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Outside Harper. Pass to Edwards. 4 on the clock. Here's McDaniels. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Inside. Thompson in the post. Smith. And it's slammed in by Smith.
And Smith is just so impressive, especially when he's working in that screen and roll.
In the corner, it's Wembanyama. Fires from deep. San Antonio again missing. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. It's a 3-point game. Out to the right wing. Pass to Smith. Shoots from the elbow. No good off the front iron. San Antonio leading by 3. Now Harper. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by McDaniels.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
Here's Houston now. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. The layup off target.
Guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look. Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
And the Spurs with possession after the Rockets pick up 3. To the middle. Here's Durant. And the rejection by Wembanyama. So they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's Wembanyama.
I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. It's Durant on the way. The putback. Pass to Holland. Rocket 6. To the paint. It's deflected. And he drops in the layup off the glass. KD's got 7 points.
And we're so used to seeing KD light it up from outside. Found great positioning and didn't deliver. Oh, big finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Thompson. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Rockets lead by 1. And back with the start of the second. And we welcome you back to 2K Sports coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what do you think?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
And they go to the intentional foul. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. changing it up here. Here is Durant. Lets it go with a three. Nice defense from McDaniel. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And you think back to when McDaniels was drafted. Everyone talked about his potential. Now they're talking about his consistency as a contributor, especially at the defensive end.
Good on the shot. Harper's got his second basket of the night.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense.
Durant for three. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Man, that's a scary sight for the defense. The last thing you want is for Durant to find his rhythm from downtown.
Over in the corner, McDaniels. Pass to Wembanyama. 7'4", Victor Wembanyama.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys. Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Outside Harper. Pass to Alexander Walker. Just 5 on the clock. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. Led to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
First free throw is good. And he's good on the second. Last one's off, and they'll settle for 2 points.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And that's an intentional foul. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And the dunk by Bamba.
And how about the 9'6" standing reach Bamba has? I mean, it's unguardable this close. Dunks it with such ease. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Pass to KD. And stolen by Wembanyama. Here's McDaniels. And Bamba pulls it down. Here's Smith. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And this is why you let Smith work inside. He's adept at knowing how to finish in traffic.
Here's Fox with plenty of space. Thompson with the rebound.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
The screen from Thompson. And here's KD for 3. Misses the target. That drops him to 40% now. 4 of 10.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Here's Thompson going inside.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Durant for 3. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
And 2 more three-point field goals for him here in the second quarter. Somebody had better get a hand on it.
Well, he got off to a slow start, but now in the second, he seems to be finding his rhythm.
It's Thompson off the drive. Fox with the steal. From deep. Sinks the triple. Fox has got the lead up to 5 now for the Spurs. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for the Spurs.
But our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
Spurs leading by 5. Back to McDaniel. 5 on the clock. .153 left to play in the first half. And it's Mohamed Bamba with the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
And already his third foul. It's got to be time to get him out of there probably until the third quarter.
And here's Harper from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The Rockets shooting their first foul of the night. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Free throw drops for KD.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
A three-pointer, no good. Spurs leading by 4. Harper wide open. Hits it from three-point range. Harper's got 7 points in the game.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Wembanyama down low. And Bamba pulls it down. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarter.
Pass to Wembanyama. The Rockets pull it in. 26 seconds left to play here in the half. It's Thompson on the drive.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Here's Alexander Walker. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Launches it. And Holland gets it to go. Holland got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. Time now for the... halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K36. So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. So it's the Spurs now. Pass to Harper. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. And that's now 10 points for Dylan Harper.
Locked and loaded. Harper got it away like he never even had it.
Down low. Here's Williamson. Here's Durham. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's on Jared Allen. And the Rockets making a change here. Free throw, no good for Duran.
Well, a lottery pick back in 2022. Jalen Duran brings energy to this team. A big frame, toughness down low.
And then Allen slams it in.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Williamson right side. Shot clock at 6. And taken away by Johnson. Pushing it up. The finish. And slam dunk by Allen.
Flushed by Allen there. What I love about him is he's a center and he's not trying to be a guard. He knows who he is.
Williamson outside. Out to Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. To a Kobe. And it's Harper with the rebound. San Antonio leading by 5. Driving in.
This is how menacing Harper can be on the attack. Sometimes he gives the D no choice but to foul. Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking fast.
He dialed that one up from long distance. 14 points from Amen Thompson.
And this one has been all about Amen Thompson. A freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
Substitution for the Rockets.
Rockets trailed by 5.
Number 4.
The drive by Williamson. And he slams it down right on top of Keldon Johnson.
Defying the laws of physics, Zion Williams.
Outside Harper. Pass to Allen. Bryant outside. Looking for Allen and gets it there. Shot clock at 5. And then Allen slams it in.
My goodness, he is such a great dunk.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Williamson in the post. It's stolen by Allen. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Pass to Wesley. Williamson. In the corner, it's Duran. Here's Wesley. Covered by Johnson. 6 to shoot. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that, puts so much pressure on the defense.
Here's Harper. Duran pulls it in. Rockets trailed by 3. Wesley with the... ball. He's picked up by Harper. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
The score now all even. Williamson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, you'd like to see Williamson be able to take that 3 more often, but he's got to shoot it better.
And Jalen Duran picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's a screen by Bryant. Inside. Just 4 to shoot. And it's Finney Smith with the rebound. Williamson outside. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Back to Alexander Walker. Wembanyama up high, down hard.
Yeah, monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
So let's head to the sideline. We've got some news on Jared Allen. Allie, how's he doing?
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer for the Spurs provided some info for us. The issue was a poke to the eye and resulting in blurred vision, hopefully only temporary. The team believes that he could play on it, and if they decide to be cautious, it would only require a short window for recovery. Sounds like relatively good news, guys.
Allie, thank you for the update.
Well, look, injuries take a mental toll as well. These guys all want to be contributing to the best of their ability.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
Substitution on the court.
56 seconds left to play in the third. And an intentional foul right there. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Here's KD. And finished off by KD.
Nothing to see here, folks. Just another tremendous scoring night from Durant.
Pass to McDaniels. Now Wembanyama. Covered by Bamba. Outside Edwards. Clock at 6. And another turnover here by San Antonio. .32 seconds left in the third. Here's KD for the lead. Oh, KD buries the three.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
The three-pointers right on target.
Tit for tat. Fox answering back with a three of his own.
Pass to Durant. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's McDaniels. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. McDaniels got 5. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. It's San Antonio.
55.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Houston. Trailing by 2. Pass to KD. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Durant feeling it out a bit. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. To the inside. Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
To the middle. Here's Wembanyama.
Yeah, on any given night, this is what Wembanyama is capable of. He can put on a one-man show.
And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
All right, Allie, thanks.
Love the confidence Durant has in that jump shot. Doesn't let the foul stop him from taking the shot.
And the second free throw, good. And he nails the third.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
Over to the wing. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Smith, Jr. First personal foul. Second team foul.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Harper. Good D by Thompson. Houston in the lead. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Here's McDaniels. Thompson with the rebound. Smith inside. Thompson outside. Houston needs to get a shot. Durant. Katie, so efficient in there.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone.
What a swat. As Wembanyama refines his defense, more and more shots are going to be in danger.
And they definitely have the edge in those fast break plays.
They got to keep looking for fast break scores to even this game up.
And Durant gets double teamed. Bamba sets a screen. Inside. And the dunk by Bamba.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
On defense, Houston. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Rockets with possession here. 3-point lead. Durant drives in. Shoots over McDaniel. Durant, no good. Kicks it out to Allen. And stolen by Thompson. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He knows every possession is critical now. San Antonio making a switch here. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. Two teammates not on the same wavelength there.
Spurs trail by 3. Fox with it. He's picked up by KD. And it's Fox with the jam.
Well, he's been a clutch player of the year. Fox lives for the big one.
Thompson driving the lane. Off the glass.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Outside Edwards. Outside Harper. Bamba with the block.
The main thing you get with Bamba, imposing defender, shot blocker, alters everything in the paint.
And here is Fox. Knocks it loose. Thompson with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Thompson surveying the floor. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Outside, KD. And there's the try.
When you need a bucket, he's your guy.
And it's Fox with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Trailing by 5. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Thompson.
Wow, that is a strong move there to go in for the dunk.
So the first one drops, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
A lefty who is lightning quick. De'Aaron Fox is one of the toughest covers in the league. The development of his three-point shot has been big because it forces you to come out to it.
Durant. Here he goes. Oh, Durant deadly on the drive.
It just moves so fluidly for a guy his size. Durant is an absolute terror to defend on the drive.
Fox missed on the 3.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
Here's Thompson. Trying to shoot. Now Smith.
Predict them days getting better, man. We got this. God let me ball, God let me ball. Get a crib that's high as a scraper, ball like a Laker. The Lakers ball like the ball. I'm about my paper, about my mama crib where she got no neighbors. Ball and it's slow for you. When I ball, I told you
Too many times I told these, stop playing with me, go play with your kids. I don't wanna hear no opinions from people who still got dreams of making it big. I don't really care about what you would do if you had this bread or the things you would get. If you was me, you wouldn't work this hard. You don't know how long I've been waiting on this. I'm way too busy to hate on a bank account, look like she banking on tips. I came up from nothing, was laying on to sleep in the bed on some paying no rent. Everyone loves you when fame don't exist. When